Dude, I hate filming outside. People be looking at me. I can't please everybody. People be looking at me think I'm crazy though. So I was talking to my sister, and we was talking about the realms of reality, right? And you know what I'm saying? She was saying how, imagination, they'd be like, no, stick to reality instead of imagination. And I was like, imagination is part of reality. Everything you see around you is from somebody's imagination. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't separate humans' imagination and reality. I'm like, but on the flip side of it, reality is different from everybody else. Everybody has a different reality and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And your perception creates your reality, period. If you feel like, oh, I ain't no jobs out there, you're not going to look. Even when someone tells you a job is out there, you still ain't going to look. You know what I'm saying? I know great jobs are out there. Somebody accidentally tell me about a really good job, really easy job for a lot. It was 19 bucks an hour for something I usually get paid 10 bucks an hour to do. And I usually would be getting paid 10 to 11 bucks an hour. And they were talking about 19 bucks an hour, right? So I hounded them. And I even told her, I threw the race card out there. If this was Latinos, you'd have been gave me that hookup. You had to think about it like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you complain about, brothers not working. You complain about this and that. You know what I'm saying? He had the nerve to be like, oh, can you pass the drug test? Nigga, please. I've been passing drug tests for 10 years straight. 10 years straight. Boom, boom, boom. Been passing drug tests. Are you kidding me? The job I got now, I passed the drug test. You know what I'm saying? And I was, you know what I'm saying? I'm clean now, baby. Because they do randoms. At my new job. That's how good my new job is. They do randoms. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm clean. But, you know what I'm saying? And his perception of reality was, black people don't want to work. The young black people don't want to work. And then when you had a young, hungry black person, or I think I'm young, a young, hungry black person in his face trying to work, he was, he couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to stick to his perception of reality. So you are the prisoner of your own mind. And you are the God of your own reality. You're the God of your own reality. They used to call it your higher self. Buddhism calls it your higher self. The genie in the lamp is your higher self. You pray, you have faith, you believe that you could do it, and the energy of the universe that you're connected to responds. In subatomic universe, quantum physics, in the subatomic universe, there's no separating me, this car, the light, the air. You don't see no separation. It looked like outer space. That's what it looks like. So we're probably microscopic. The space is probably microscopic to something else. You know what I'm saying? Another form of reality and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So just trying to let it be known, just trying to let it be known, man. You did this to you. You know what I'm saying? If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. I thought it would. You gotta look in the man in the mirror. Like, if you YouTube motivational speaking, all of them says it. Tony Robbins, E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher, Les Brown, John Rollins, you name it, man. What's the boy's name? Oh man, I forgot. He played for Alabama State. You know what I'm saying? Got paralyzed and became a motivational speaker and stuff. Anyway, Iggy. No. Iggy Johnson. Anyway, any one of them. Ty Lopez. Grant Cardone. Listen to any one of them, man. They all be like, you gotta focus on you. You gotta get your head right. You gotta do for you. Everybody that's broke and poor is these people's fault. Is that people's fault? And you just taking the power out your hands. You taking the power out your hands. You disempowering yourself. You taking the power out your hands and you disempowering yourself. You took the power out your hands. If it's someone else's fault, you can't do shit about it. If it's your fault, or you take accountability and responsibility, because if you say if it's your fault, you'd be like, I knew it, I'm a horrible person, I'm stupid, I hate myself. No, if you take responsibility, well, she did do this, and this, but I reacted this way. I told her this, and this. I yelled. I did this. Let me tighten up my game for the next batch of, what I'm saying, the next batch of opportunity. So people don't do it. People don't see it like that. People look at it, what I'm saying, it's not my fault. It's their fault. No. Well, you can't change none of them. You can't change nothing in this universe except for you. You can't even change your God. No, you can change your God, I guess. I don't know. But you can't change nothing in this universe. You know what I'm saying? But you can change you. So that's why the supreme focus should be on you and stuff. Now, is it selfish? Selfish is not blessing people with your gifts. That's selfish. But you being generous by focusing on you first. Because you can't help nobody else unless you help yourself first. And help is not money. Help is never money. Money is the byproduct, the effect of the cause of something. Next time you see somebody in a Benz or you see somebody that looks successful, it's because of how they was thinking. That's the cause of it. How they was thinking, how they perceive their reality. You know what I'm saying? The light, y'all. If I get bad lighting, y'all hate me. Y'all ain't gonna look at it. You know what I'm saying? It's how you perceive reality. I know people like, oh, that's a bunch of feel good, talky, you know what I'm saying? That's think positive stuff. No, it's not about thinking positive. It's about, okay, so you on a treadmill and you want to do 3 miles and you on the first mile and want to give up. Ain't no feel good. Ain't no think happy. Ain't no think positive thoughts. And you know what I'm saying? Oh, if I think positive, no, you got to push through. You got to, you got to tell yourself you're a bad mother swinger. You got to do something. You got to do something to push you over the top. You know what I'm saying? The same way with business, the same way with changing your reality. It's not about feeling. So that takes a different perception. Like, how do you really perceive yourself? You know what I'm saying? How do you really perceive, how do you envision? Envision? Oh, man, T.I. said something crazy. He said, don't listen to nothing else in this world but your vision. I was like, whoa. Like, man, that was some G shit, man. That was that gangster. You know what I'm saying? That was that sprinkle of gangster gang. That was that gangster gang. Because gangsters is like that. That's why they really don't say much. Because they so infused with their vision that they don't even want to hear nothing else. Man. So, and that vision comes from your perception. Because how you going to create, what vision you going to create if it's not from what you perceiving right now? So, man. Now, okay, let me give you another example. I perceive that this is a racist country. I perceive that 70% of the population of this country, including blacks, 70% of everybody in this country, including blacks, don't like me because I'm a black male. I perceive this. This is what I'm perceiving. And what good is it doing me? Well, I'm going to start snapping at people. I'm going to start treating people bad. I'm going to start making that my reality. And people going to be like, oh, it's typical another black man. Now, here's the reality, though. Here's the real reality. The real reality is, as soon as I open my mouth, people got nothing but respect and reverence for me. As soon as I open my mouth. I'm more paying attention before I open my mouth, instead of looking at the God-given talent that God gave me to bless other people with. As soon as I start blessing other people with it, they love me. The lights. They love me. Serious. They love me. It's like 90% of people I know love me because of that. There's a 10% get butt hurt. Who cares? I'm like, will you want me to be a dumb black dude? Like, I'm not listening to my slave owner. I look at niggas and the N-word and niggas, I look at that as your slave owner gave you that word. You changed the syllables of it. We changed the syllables of all our ERs. We never pronounced ER. So you really didn't change it. You really was just talking a certain way. And you was really adopted that word and saying the same word as massa, but we don't pronounce words the same way as they do. You know what I'm saying? We just don't. So you have his perception, his color of God, white Jesus. You just changed that. He's black Jesus now. But at one point in time, my great-grandmother thought he was white Jesus, for real. It wasn't no debating. It wasn't no debating on that. My great-grandmother. And she taught my grandmother, and my grandmother taught my mother, and my mother taught me. So it wasn't too many generations where black Jesus was white Jesus, you know. So you have the white slave owner, white Jesus, all telling you who you are. They don't know who you are. That Bible do. That Bible know who you are. You're the chosen people. You're the chosen people. Adam, Eve, Moses, Abraham, David. But so why should I care if anybody's racist if I really know who I am? The bloodline of Jesus, the bloodline of David, the bloodline of Moses. The true Hebrew. I'm not trying to get into Hebrew Israelites. I'm not trying to get into Christianity, Islam, stuff like that. It's my soul. I have to figure out how to save it. And I could pray to any type of God I feel like, but at the end of the day, I'm got to make that decision. I got to make that decision. So I'm getting off the topic, but it's all about perception. All that I just said is just nothing but perceiving something. What am I perceiving? Is what I'm perceiving true? And does it work for me? Now, I perceive that money is in abundance. They are printing money by the boatload. There's millionaires being born every week. Every week. Not born, but being made every week. There's so many different avenues. And part of those avenues is what you're seeing right here with you. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, you name it. There's so many avenues right now. It's literally insane to be broke. If you're broke, it's because you feel that that's your perception and that's what you need to be, is broke. And if you need to be broke and you need to rely on others and other people are evil because they're not giving you your portion, then you're betraying God. You're betraying God's love. You're betraying God's trust. You're betraying God's faith, and you're betraying God's belief in you, because He put something in you that you need to share with all of us. And that's something I got from E.T. the hip hop preacher. And CJ, he said that. CJ, there was on the podcast, E.T. the hip hop preacher, and he was like, there's something in you need to share with the rest of us. And that's going to make you billions. That's going to make you millions. That's going to give you your dream house. Not working for somebody. Relying on your faith and belief in you that God gave you something. The universe gave, for all you atheists out there, the universe gave you something. The quantum physics of your attachment towards the universe. I break it down scientifically. I'm a scientist. That's my religion. The quantum physics of this universe, that's a part of you, that your connection with everything else, you have something unique, some unique frequency, nobody else has. We need you to turn up that volume frequency. Peace.